And now, a special important message from the Red Sector Wish Foundation. Sponsored by Canned Brain, a more civilized way to eat brains. Due to the absolutely uglier than anything you could possibly imagine in Nightmares factor pertaining to the particular aging flesh corpse known as a zombie, the spokesman for Red Sector Wish Foundation will be covered aptly for your health. Now please, enjoy the program. Hello folks, my name's not important, but what is this holiday coming up for all of us this December. Christmas has always been about the cluster for me, or the horde if you studied in the Blue Sector quarantine compound in Europe. My cluster, well, you know, we weren't exactly the wealthiest cluster in our quarantine zone, you know how that works. The male dominance would always bring home whatever he could find for us for Christmas, usually a small bag of flesh or maybe an Adam's apple that had been expired. And I mean, these things were really expired. But it wasn't about that when I was a fresh zombie. No, it was about family and supporting each other. My father would always say to me sometimes, he'd say, and that easily misinterpreted piece of tonal variation groaning has really brought me through some rough times in this zombie apocalypse. But the very next Christmas, my male dominance was, jeez. Well, let's just say a couple shotgun shells to the face really doesn't do anything for anybody. It was a regular death for my people, something I think my male dominance would have been proud of if he, Gee whiz, I'm sorry, it's just... Well, anyway, my female dominance really wasn't even sure if Christmas was going to happen, you know, that next year. You know, she scrambled for us. She made as many door-to-door visits asking for organs and whatever scrap noses were left over from the other clusters. You know, my female dominance, you know, she really just stepped up for us 32 freshly bitten zombie younglings. Yeah, I'm still not even sure if I would have made it this far in the zombie apocalypse without her. Well, I saw an ad as I was making my route through collapsed New York, and I read that a place called the Red Sector Wish Foundation was making Christmas happen for underprivileged clusters who had lost their male dominance and whatnot. You know, I wrote my letter to them that day on some epidermis I had received that year before. You know, and that gives you hope to look through to the next year. And I really... Okay, can you see me? Okay, my name is John Parker. It's the 4th month of the zombie apocalypse, and wait, no, please, no! Really needed it. But nothing was more magical than that Christmas morning when I woke up to just the smell of rotting flesh cooking in the fire pit below where I slept. Yeah, I didn't really get dressed. I just shuffled downstairs with that stereotypical limp we all seem to have, and that's when I saw it. Our dilapidated apartment building was painted in what smelled to be a richly unspoiled Dejanur coat of fresh blood. The kitchen had a plump Christmas human roast all cut up and ready for breakfast, and there under the dead tree they had brought for us up there, they lay one gift for me, and I scurried over as fast as I could and ripped the present apart like a puppy. And there it was, just sitting there all for me. It was... I don't really know how to describe it. The biggest, the grayest, the biggest brain I believe anyone in our cluster had ever seen. I must have munched through that in about 4 seconds before the whole thing was gone. Red Sector Wish Foundation saved our Christmas that year. And they can do it again and again for you or anyone, you know, who's suffering a possessional drought of human brains and other select body structures. You know, I understand. And I know that with this recession it's hard to give up what we have, but think about it. I was an at-risk youngling, and because of the support of the Red Sector Wish Foundation, I'm me again. Please, give. They can do a whole lot with just a little bit. Hey, thank you everyone, and Merry Christmas.